welcome back to the Realm of Insanity. I am the Queen, KPowerXD, and welcome back to some more Elder Scrolls Online. We're going to be doing some of the Necrom story today, which I'm very behind on, and I am uploading my Necrom playthrough to YouTube, so if you want to keep up with me on the journey and listen to my voice acting along the way so that you get fully immersed into the story, please do stick around. We finally have a name for you. The T-Storians coming in with 45% of votes out of 4 options. The runners-up were the Antiquity Keepers at 38%, the Asomkavisks at... the Tebrarians at 10%, and the Asomkavists at 7%. So, T-Storians, hello. It's great to meet you with your new title, and please do comment so that we can say hello to you, the same way that we do say hello to those that are live on Twitch. Previously in our Necrom journey, we met the lovely Scrut, and he told us to go investigate some different areas, which we did, and now we're going to go and investigate Terendis. Also fitting for today, I have mushroom eyes.
I join you at this location.
Let's go talk to Leramil the Wise. Like I said, all of my responses will be voice acted so you can fully immerse yourself into the story. And if you hear me talking to people that you can't see, it's because I'm streaming live on Twitch. So I stream these journeys live on Twitch. Do come along and watch them live if you fancy it. Monday, Tuesdays, Thursday, Fridays, 12:30 PM BST, although I'm usually a little bit late because I'm filming a TikTok. Or you can catch up on the VOD like you are now. Lovely jubbly.
The threads of fate draw both of us to this place, Proxy. Terendis, once the home of a powerful Telvanni magister named Meln the Mouthless, but now abandoned. From what I could ascertain, no one knows what happened to the wizard of this tower.
Is that why we are here? To find out what happened?
That has yet to be determined. One of the strands of fate revealed to me converges at this location. More than that, Hermaeus Mora expects us to learn for ourselves. Of the 3 sites, this one requires that I be on hand to assist you.
Forgive this one, but why is this place more important than the other 2 sites?
I never said it was more important. Just that fate requires both of us here. More than that, we shall need to determine. I do sense a lingering presence, a connection to APOCRYPHA. Help me investigate this place and Hermaeus Mora will reward you.
Khajiit will help you investigate Terendis. Where do we start?
I wish to survey the tower and its grounds. The threads of fate hang over this place like cobwebs of possibility and consequence. Let us explore the center of the compound and see where those threads take us.
What can you tell Coriel about the Telvanni?
The Telvanni are one of the great Dunmer houses. They focus on magic and the arcane arts, and they consider power, ruthlessness, and ambition to be paramount. We must be careful in our dealings with them, for they are nothing if not dangerous.
You mentioned the name. Meln the Mouthless.
Yes, but I could not learn much. Just that he owns this tower, but has not been seen in some time. The place is considered abandoned. He was a Telvanni Magister, the highest rank in the house, second only to the Archmagister.
What does it mean that he was the Mouthless, yes?
Telvanni Masters and Magisters avoid undue socializing, fearing threats from all directions. So they appoint agents to represent them. Mouths. Meln eschewed the practice, hence they called him Mouthless. I expect his tower to be a fortress. Like I said, we have a little mushroom eyes today. Jump scare. I gave myself a time limit on these, like 40 minutes, and wasn't allowed to pre-plan, so that's why we got mushroom eyes today. This is part of the TES October
that they're doing. They release every couple of days a new prompt that you can draw or sculpt or put on your face with makeup. Pretty cool, eh?
I wish
Okay,
to
we've already spoke to you. Right, let's go to Telrendis, which I've kind of got on my face right now, to be honest. It's not my favourite makeup that I've ever done, but I don't hate it. There's a skeever and a cliff strider having a fight. A skeever and a cliff strider walk into a bar. This isn't a joke, I was just commenting on what's going on. Well, actually, since I am going to be damage dealing, I might want to change to my non-healing build. Nah, I won't. Nah, yeah, I will. No. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. What?
You ready to mix things?
What? Oh, in Fable we had a child. I was like, no, I'm not pregnante. Equip. Don't save over equip. This is my damage dealing build. And this is my usual healing build that I very much love. But since we are going to be questing, we don't really need to be healing necessarily right now, so... What the flip?
I knew you missed me.
Okay, I
Master
always
Shell
miss
ready.
you,
The
Ember.
tower's defenses continue to oppose us.
Meln was thorough, I'll give him that. Any word from the tower?
No progress yet. I'll keep you informed.
See that you do, Captain. You there, come forward. You aren't with the Dusksabers. A Telvanni master. Speak with her, Proxy.
What's your favourite makeup? Ooh, that's a hard one. I really love the Hermaeus Mora one that I done for the Necrom reveal. Where I done like eyes all over myself. I also really liked my zombie that I did. But yeah, the Hermaeus Mora one that I did. I don't think I have a command for it. I can find it here though. I should be able to find it if I just Google search APOCRYPHA face paint, maybe? I'll be able to find it on TikTok. Actually, we'll find it on TikTok. That's going to be easier. And then I can show you it. And I'm really proud of this transition that I did. Like, super proud of this transition. So I'm happy to show you it. Let me find it. Come on, load! Load, peasant! If someone else finds it before me, feel free to post it in chat. Here it is. Found it. I'm really proud of this one. And I'm really proud of the transition that I did here too. It was really fun. I did that on stream. There is actually a VOD on my YouTube channel that you can watch of me doing the whole face paint. I think I put it on my YouTube. If not, I definitely have it on my Twitch VODs.
I expected to have Telrendis all to myself today. And you're certainly not one.
Hi, Novatine. Hope you're glad, because if you don't, I'll be sad. Hello. Hi.
So, who are you, and why have you come to this tower?
Coriel is... Coriel. We heard the place was abandoned.
Abandoned, yes, but not without its defenses. Telrendis is a dangerous place, Fla. I advise you not to interfere with the Dusksabers. And it seems Meln the Mouthless left Telrendis well protected, as my mercenaries can testify.
Meln the Mouthless?
Oh, the Telvanni Magister who owned this place. He's been missing for decades. The old fool possessed a book that I very much want to add to my library. Scavenge if you will, as long as you understand the book is mine. Now, why are you really here?
Do I want to be honest or do I want to lie? I mean, it is a bit of a questionable thing to say to a Telvanni that Hermaeus Mora, the Daedric Prince of Knowledge, sent us here. I feel like they'd want to stick their nose in, or we can lie and say we're scavenging. Let's lie. I don't really want to show all my cards to this lady yet. Like it's surmised, We are here to scavenge whatever we can from the abandoned tower, of course, yes?
A capable adventurer might be just what I need. The wards of Telrendis are intended to keep out other Telvanni wizards, myself included. And since my Dusksabers are stymied, I have a proposition for you.
What kind of proposition,
Find a way into the tower and breach Meln's defenses so I can recover the book I seek. You can then attend to your business with the gratitude of a Telvanni master. So what do you say? Do we have an agreement?
We will help find a way into the tower, of course.
I suggest you begin with the old Telrendis Hall, to the southwest of this camp. Captain Zenfis reports that his Dusksabers are having a difficult time there. If you can succeed where they have so far failed, I will make it worth your while.
The Dusksabers. Did you hire them to seize Hermaeus Mora's emerald glyphic?
I collect arcane relics, Fla. It's something of an obsession of mine. I send the Dusksabers to recover a great many things. A glyphic, you say? I'd have to check my ledger. There are so many items on my list.
The Dusksabers killed many of Hermaeus Mora's followers to attain this glyphic.
Are you sure it was the Dusksabers? In my experience, it's hard to tell one vampire from another. It's why I insist that Captain Zenfis wear a name tag. I never tell the Dusksabers how to do a job I hire them for. Mercenaries, what can you do?
Coriel found your instructions at Alavelis. What were you doing there?
My business is my own. But if you must know, I recently purchased a shuttered malachite mine there.
Coriel is a vampire right now, by the way.
I'm not surprised you found some of my correspondence. I regularly exchange letters with the overseer I hired.
You instructed hidden kindred cultists to build a gate in the mine. The villagers wound up dead.
I instructed my work crew to set up an arcane experiment. Nothing dangerous. If the overseer I hired employed Daedric cultists, it was without my knowledge or consent, and I rarely order my hirelings to commit violence, let alone kill anyone.
Tell Coriel more about the relic, the rite, and the door, yes?
Are you a spy for one of my rivals? Or perhaps you're really working for one of those tiresome temple ordinators? Regardless, I don't need to explain myself to you. Now either assist me with gaining entry to Telrendis, or leave this place at once.
Of course. But first, tell Khajiit a little more about yourself, yes?
An appeal to my vanity. How charming. And clever. We Telvanni think highly of ourselves and enjoy sharing. I'm an accomplished mage, as you might guess. And I have more than earned the right to wear a master's hood. In fact, I should be a magister.
A magister?
The next rank up in the house, which will allow me to challenge the Archmagister. I expect to be awarded the rank soon enough. Now, don't you have a tower to break into?
Yes, Khajiit must go now, yes?
That
Thank you very much for
bears
follows on Twitch and
watching.
TikTok. I really
But the
appreciate it.
tower
Hello,
remains
Night
the
Train.
crux of
Hope you're
our
glad, because if you're not, I'll be
investigation
sad. Hello.
Let us find a way in.
Of course. Laramil. Coriel can find a way in easy, yes? The Dusksabers, the Dusksabers, the Dusksabers.
I heard you were there when Molar Grunder was defeated. Well done.
Yeah, well, you know me. I'm pretty professional, I am. You see how much quicker things die on this build versus my other build? That. Ah! Mushroom. Oh, my bad. I got distracted by the main story quest. I actually want to go into Telrendis. Oh, there's a big boy. I'll try it, but I'll probably die. Come on, Mr. Seeker. Get stuffed. Mr. Seeker? You stinky seeker?
The currents of faith shall revitalize you.
Sorry, Laramil, I know I'm supposed to be doing your quests and stuff, but there's stuff going down right now, so I'm trying my best here. I've got to kill this Seeker real quick. Oh dear.
Let faith renew your vigor, Foxy. I'm not sure if I can keep going.
I'm trying. Laramil, help me kill this Seeker! Even though he's kind of, like, helping you and stuff, but also not really, I don't know. I don't know your relationship with the Seekers. Mushroom, badger, mushroom, snake. He's a snake. Ooh, he's a snake. Badger, mushroom.
Faith, restore your strength.
Yeah, heal me, Laramil. Heal me, good and proper, mate. That's it. Soloing a Seeker. I don't think I've soloed a Seeker yet. Every time I've tried, I've been wrecked. I mean, technically I have Laramil helping me, but she doesn't do much. Hell yeah! Sorry, Laramil. Back to the task at hand, darling. My bad. I am going to get these resources because there's a special event as of this VOD that we're doing today, or quest that we're doing today. The Secrets of the Telvanni event. So there's special pages hidden around the world that we want to try and find. Wow, this is dark in here.
A magical ward seals that door. What happened here, mercenary?
What happened here? The ward killed my comrade. Not easy to do to a Dusksaber. Care for their stranger. Whatever three-cursed spell trap the old Magister placed on that door kills vampires like us rather efficiently. But I don't recognize you. You're not a Dusksaber. Did Master Shelreni send you to help us?
Master Shelreni sent us to help open a path into the tower. Tell this one what happened here.
Nalia tried to push through the ward on that door. The note over there suggests that something in this room disarms the trap. Clearly, she guessed wrong. I think this strange lens is part of the puzzle. We found it by the note.
A strange lens? What does it do?
Here, you take it. We obviously weren't able to figure it out. I'll be damned if I try to use it again. If Shelreni sent you, by all means, be my guest. I'm just going to stand back here.
Khajiit will see if we can figure out how to dispel the ward.
Lenses such as that can reveal hidden things. Look through it, Proxy. Look for anything glowing. That should be the switch to dispel the ward.
Ooh.
The ward is gone. Master Shelreni must be informed at once.
This is our opportunity. Lead the way, Proxy.
Yes, Mom! Better start running. Ooh, okay.
This portal should take us to the tower.
Okay. Whee!
We have reached the lower level of the tower. There should be more portals to take us higher, Proxy.
Ooh, is that a jewelry box? It is. Ah! Laramil! Ember! No! Let's go.
You dare enter the Tower of Melm, Magister of the Telvanni? Turn back or be destroyed!
Never!
A spirit. Ignore it and keep going, Proxy.
You aid that thief and liar, Shelreni Barrow! Provoke me at your own risk, intruder!
Interesting. The spirit seems aware of Master Shelreni's attempt to access
As
the...
if murdering me wasn't insult enough! Now she sent you to steal my book!
Is this spirit actually Meln the Mouthless? Perhaps he is the thread that led us here.
Whee!
prized people.
A reasonable request. Speak to the spirit, Proxy.
I mean, that sounds like a brilliant idea, Milne. Not gonna lie.
If there's one thing I learned in death, it's how foolish the living can be. I know all that passes in my home, intruder. I heard your bargain with that so-called Master Shareni Barrow. You have given my murderer access to my tower.
Master Shelrani murdered you? Why?
Why does a Telvanni do anything? Ambition, power, greed. 20 years ago, I stood in Shareni's path. An obstacle to the higher rank she craved. She requested a meeting. Instead of negotiating, she killed me and tried to steal my prized possession.
If you were dead, what stopped her from stealing this possession of yours?
Oh, just all the contingencies I had in place. With my last breath, I banished her from the tower and set all the wards and defenses. They held perfectly well, until you mucked everything up. She'll have no trouble stealing my black book now.
Black Book?
The Tormenting Eye, a tome of forbidden secrets. I see Hermaeus Mora's mark on you and your companion. If you don't know about the Black Books, she can tell you more. Shareni Barrow is careless in her pursuit of power. She must not possess my book.
What are you asking, Meln?
Two things protect my book. The spell of illegibility I cast upon it, and the fact that without my aid, it will take her time to break the spell on her own. Still, I'd rather she never get her hands on it. Stop her, and I'll find a way to reward you.
Khajiit needs to discuss this with Laramil.
The thread becomes clear. Hermaeus Mora sent us to recover the Black Book.
The Black Book is mine. And with this soul gem, I also have this miserable spirit. Meln comes with me.
And I thought this day couldn't get any worse.
No, I like Meln!
I knew a Telvanni master would be formidable. Come, Proxy. We have plans to make.
Oh.
The threads of fate here are tied to three things. Master Shelreni, Meln the Mouthless, and the Black Book. That was the connection to APOCRYPHA I sensed here. Black Books are creations of Hermaeus Mora and his realm.
Tell Goriel more about the Black Book.
Black Books are relics of APOCRYPHA. Each holds a different secret. Most are kept in the vast libraries of Hermaeus Mora's realm, but he sometimes gifts one to a mortal. In addition to forbidden knowledge, each serves as a portal to APOCRYPHA.
How many Black Books are there?
That is a secret the one who knows has not yet shared with me. I can count the number of Black Books I know about on one hand, and each is unique. Only one copy of each book exists. This is the first I have heard of one titled The Tormenting Eye.
So, what now?
We must free Meln the Mouthless from Master Shelreni's grasp and retrieve the Black Book. But to do that, we need more information. Look around, Proxy. If Meln was indeed murdered here, there might be proof of Shelreni's villainy.
Is that a spooky teacup pot? Please tell me this is a furnishing item that I can have. Please? I need it. Yeah, leveling companions does take some time. My Ember is not even max level yet. She's level 14. I actually did just unlock a Trickster's Trap for her, actually. Oh, that's actually quite nice. I'll have to look at maybe swapping that out for something in a minute. Meln the Mouthless. That's his body.
It is clear he was murdered at this very spot.
Really? His dead body didn't give it away. Thank you very much for the follows on Twitch and TikTok. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Is this, okay. Magister Melrendis, at the instruction of Shelrani Barrow, Master of Tel Barrow, I send this letter directly to you, as you still have not appointed a mouth to handle your day-to-day affairs. Master Shelreni requests an audience with you at your tower, Telrendis, to take place tomorrow at first light. At this time, she shall be present. She shall present her proposal for finally putting an end to the animosity that has clouded your interactions these past few years. She wishes to prove to you that her intentions are well in keeping with the long-standing traditions of House Telvanni, that she deserves to be awarded the rank of Magister and would seek your support in the matter. Finally, she would like the opportunity to negotiate a trade or purchase for an item in your possession, an ancient tome titled The Tormenting Eye. It is of no use to you, but of great importance to Master Shelreni. She will arrive at your tower tomorrow morning to conclude this business. Vadbrew, mouth of Master Shelrani Barrow, the Assembly of Masters at Old Isra.
That letter from Master Shelreni's mouth. That meeting must have been when Meln was murdered. Meln the Mouthless let down his guard and paid the ultimate price. His body has remained here forgotten and undisturbed for decades because he preferred solitude above all else. Now Master Shelreni has both Meln's spirit and his black book.
Please, answer Coriel. You said you know what we need to do, yes?
To recover Meln and his black book, you must find Master Shelreni, and the letter you discovered explains how to do that. Go to the Assembly of Masters at Old Isra and question Shelreni's mouth, Vabdru. He shall know how to reach her.
Forgive this one, but you are not coming?
No. Here our paths diverge. I leave Mouth Vabdru and Meln in your hands. While you pursue the spirit, I shall research the Black Book and contemplate the other threads of fate. I must determine how this factors into the threat against APOCRYPHA.
What does this one do after she locate Master Shelreni?
Master Shelreni has trapped Meln's spirit in a soul gem. You must retrieve that gem or destroy it. Go to Old Isra and find Shelreni's aide, Mouth Vabdru. He must have an office in the tower called Telvara.
Please answer Coriel. What can you tell her about Old Isra, yes?
The Telvanni Assembly of Masters meets there. Well, their representatives do. The Masters themselves rarely bother to make an appearance. That is what they have mouths for. You want to go to Telvara. The mouths work out of that tower in Old Isra.
Why do the Telvanni Masters not attend their own assembly?
The Masters leave day-to-day concerns to their mouths. Their own arcane studies are far more important to them, and they try to avoid direct interaction with their rivals whenever possible. The fate that befell Meln is not an uncommon one. This portal leads outside. You must travel to Old Isra from there. Defenses around Tel Hulin play havoc with portal magic.
Oh, the trunk's empty. Wardrobe's not empty, though. Oh, not really much in there, so we'll just go through to the portal. Thanks for the shortcut. Telvanni Peniswaley, thank you very much for the follows on Twitch and TikTok. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Off we go. I'm going the scenic route. Along the beach. She could have at least given me a portal, like, right close to it, couldn't she? Honestly. Hey, a parchment. About time. Hello, everyone. Great weather we're having, isn't it? Yes, beautiful day. Telvara.
My master wants you to convey this message to Master Shelrene. The Assembly will not tolerate threats or coercion.
These rumors disturb the other masters. Shelrene must moderate her ambition before the Assembly takes action.
I will relay your concerns to Master Shelrene.
Ah, fellow Khajiit, yes?
Forget what you heard, stranger. Master Shelrene cares not what the other masters think of her, or how difficult she makes things for me. So, what brings you to Telvara, the Tower of the Telvanni Mouths?
This one needs to talk to Master Shelrene. Where can she find them?
Master Shelrene never comes to Aldisra. Telvanni masters rarely do. I expect she is at her tower Telbaro, but I would be a poor mouth indeed if I let you pester her at home without asking what business you have with her.
Master Shelrene took a gem from Terrendis. Khajiit needs it back. Oh, we could persuade. We might as well use persuade since we've got it. Does it not recognize this one? She was assisting Master Shelrene at Terrendis. She's waiting for Khajiit's report, yes?
Ah. Master Shelrene doesn't discuss her work with me. Very well. Take the Telbaro insignia from my office. You'll need it to unlock the wards. Otherwise, you'll never get through the cavern to reach the tower. She takes security quite seriously.
This one will go and get that insignia now.
My office is through the north door and the insignia is behind my desk. Use it to unlock the wards in the cavern. I don't want him to get in trouble though,
he's
you'll
so
never
cute.
reach the tower. Telbaro is hard to find. Look for the cavern of the tower east of Old Isra. The tower is inside.
What exactly does a mouth do, yes?
We tend to the affairs of the Assembly on behalf of the masters we represent. Master Shelrene is far too important to waste her time in matters of house business. All the masters are. So we mouths make sure routine matters never trouble them.
Do you just let anyone meet with Master Shelrene?
A better question is, do I think you are an assassin? Or do I even care? If you aren't, there's no danger. If you are, well, Master Shelrene can protect herself. Beyond that, I'm not sure my master and I are still on the same path.
Oh, I'm glad, because you seem pretty decent, and I don't want you to get in trouble, bro. Ooh, there's some extra notes in here. Okay. An unpleasant conversation with Mouth Varus today. She informed me that her master requires Master Shelrene to stop directing spies and scrying devices against other house masters. I denied any such intrusions, but Master... Oh, is this... Wait, the mouth? I don't think I'm doing the right voice for this person. Interesting. There seems some shenanigans are going down. Vadbrew, I must say I was disappointed by your last letter. A mouth must keep the politics of Old Isra from interfering with their master's more important work. If I must address the frivolous concerns of my rivals, what purpose do you serve? Purpose? If they continue to insist that I am in fact doing something wrong, which is possible under Telvanni customs and traditions, then have them call for a conclave. Once that occurs, I will deal with my rivals once and for all. In the meantime, do better. If you disappoint me again, I'll skin you alive and turn you into a fur-lined cloak. Oh dear. Law book discovered. Law book discovered. Nice little recipe going on there. Thank you, mouth. I guess I can't talk to you now. Okay, fair. Fair. Right, Tel Barrow is... Here. Let's take a little shortcut, shall we? Let's take a little shortcut. And let's go here. It do be raining though. Okay. Tel Barrow discovered. In we go. The ancestral home of the Barrow family of Helter Telvanni. Tel Barrow is sheltered Hang it. Ah, this looks interesting. Definitely your average mushroom house with cages that are human-sized or Khajiit-sized. Totally normal. Yeah, big red glob of doom. This looks very... coffins. Yep, this seems totally average. Just your average normal thing. Of course she's got her little dust sabers protecting the place. Of course. Of course. Dust sabers. Master Shilrani has erected a new arcane barrier to ward the entrance of the Tower of Tel Barrow. Remain vigilant, as these wards are temporary until she has time to conjure something more permanent and durable. Note, only those of you authorized to enter the tower, of which there are precious few, will need a Tel Barrow insignia to temporarily unlock the wards long enough to gain entry. Without an insignia, approach the tower entrance at your own risk. The 4 locks are situated throughout the tower cavern. Dust Captain Zenvis. Okay. Well, I saw one of those over here. And one up top. That's nasty, to be honest. That's a bit nasty. It's a bit nasty. Oh, I came down here, didn't I? Of course, of course. And this is the one I went up to a minute ago. And then the last one is down here. I thought I saw it from afar.
We need to finish up here. I've got scores to settle in Cyrodiil.
He's got scores to settle in Cyrodiil. He's got some PvP to be doing. Oh, flip. Delicious. Whee. Okay. Let's go up the apples and pears. Well, it's actually a lift. But still. Whee!
Meln is in my power, Torvasad. He'll unlock the Black Book soon enough.
Better, Jimmy. We need to write him within the tormenting eye, or else all is for naught.
Just looting the place, Ember, don't worry. Don't you mind me, Ems. Correspondence from Taurusvard. Your efforts in Elvelis have been noticed and appreciated. Soon, we'll have a door into APOCRYPHA. Oh! They want to get into APOCRYPHA without the Great Eye seeing.
Tell the princes, I'll uphold my end of the bargain. I expect them to uphold theirs.
Okay. The princes. Sounds like there's a bit more going on here than we first expected, my darlings. Whee!
I have no time for obstinate ghosts. You will give me access to the Black Book when I return, or else.
Oh
Over
no.
here. Quickly before Shelreni comes back.
Ah, we got time to... we got time to loot. We have time to loot, don't we? Meln, of course we do. There's always... Whoa! I got a purple wood carving recipe from that. See? It's always worth looting, friends. Looting and tooting, apparently. It's a looting, tooting Elder Scrolls Online, says.
I see you were able to follow the clues I left in my tower. But you took your sweet time. I can't defy Shelreni much longer. If we're going to get out of here and keep me from complying with that lying murderer, you must do exactly as I say.
What does Khajiit need to do?
My spirit is bound to the soul gem Shelreni used to capture me. Disentangling the connection will require more time and expertise than you have. So simply take the gem and leave. Without me, she may never be able to unlock my Black Book.
Oriel must know. Where is your Black Book?
Shelreni took the Black Book with her, but without my help, she'll have to unriddle it page by page. The labor of days or weeks, not hours. If she can even accomplish it, she's too fond of the easy path to power. It will be her undoing someday.
What does Master Shelreni need the book for?
She doesn't need it at all. She's in league with a Dremora, Torvasad, and a pair of Daedric princes. There's apparently a rite contained within the book they want her to cast. In return, they'll give her what she wants. Control of House Telvanni.
Right. Khajiit will get the soul gem. Right, Meln.
With the gem in your possession, I can come and go as I please.
Ooh.
Now use that portal and let's go.
Alright, mate. Telvan upon the Swaley!
this will do nicely. Let's discuss our arrangement, my chariot of flesh and bone.
I like Milne. You sir, hello, how are you today? I hope you're glad, because if you don't, I'll be sad. Hello, hi.
Being dead and incorporeal isn't how I plan to spend eternity. But being with you is 1,000 times better than remaining in Shareni's clutches. And we delayed her plans for my black book. Now, tell me about your dealings with Hermaeus Mora.
Hermaeus Mora chose Khajiit to help save APOCRYPHA and Nirn from opposing Daedric Prince.
So, end of the world stuff. Well, that's something interesting at least. Obviously, you're going to need the help of a Telvanni Magister. Luckily, you have me. Let me conjure up a small reward for my old vault. A stipend for services rendered.
With the soul of Milne and Malthus tucked away in your rucksack, you'll never be at a loss for advice, commentary about the world, and other tidbits he decides to overshare with you. Ah, he's kind of like the Augur of the Obscure. I love it.
Now, mind you keep my gem on you at all times. I can't help you save the world or advise you on matters of import if I'm not on your person. Unless I manifest, only you can hear me. Oh, and I can lend you certain abilities, such as my ghost sight.
Tell this one about ghost sight.
It's an improvement on the ocular lens you used in my tower. I created a spell to produce the same effect without any need of a crude focus. Turns out, it works even better now that I'm dead.
Better? What do you mean?
My black book, The Tormenting Eye, contains many secrets. Ghost sight was one of them. With it, I can expand your senses, allow you to see the hidden, the imperceivable, the unseen. I have no doubt it will prove important in the tasks ahead of us.
You said you'd advise, Khajiit. About what?
Remember, I was a Telvanni Magister. Still am, as a matter of fact. One of the most powerful mages in the peninsula. And I've dealt with Hermaeus Mora before, and Shareni. Don't you think my counsel will be worth listening to? Well, it is.
Please tell Khajiit, why did Master Shareni murder you again?
Once, long ago, I was her mentor. But I recognized a darkness in her. And not the usual Telvanni traits. She was reckless. Dangerous. I refused to sponsor her advancement beyond the rank of master, and she coveted my black book. So, she killed me.
Ooh, yay.
Tossed in your pack? I expect you to find a nice silk pouch for my gem at the first opportunity. Now, let's be off.
Yes, Milne.
We discovered much here, and gained a valuable ally, even though Master Shelreni took possession of the Black Book. One more thread of fate to investigate, Proxy. Take this portal and see where it leads. This thread led us to a powerful ally, the spirit of a Telvanni Magister. And we learned that a Telvanni Master aids our enemies, and plans to use one of Hermaeus Mora's own Black Books against him. The plot against APOCRYPHA becomes clearer, Proxy. A reasonable and prudent request. I shall provide what...
Okay. We're gonna go through this portal.
How can we honor our ancestors if the necropolis is closed?
The abbot ordered the closure for your own good, citizen. Curate Gadain, make sure no one enters.
Prelate? Oh, of course. No one enters the necropolis.
The necropolis is closed? Who ever heard of such a thing?
Whoever heard of such a thing, indeed.
Something about this doesn't feel right.
Before we speak to Curate Gadilin Lulu, we're gonna pop on a quick break. And we are back from our break. Let's see what Curate Gadin would like to say to us.
Sorry, friend, but the necropolis is closed today. And by order of the abbot, it seems. We've never turned away the families of the dead before, but if the rumors about illness are true, plague isn't something to be treated lightly.
Illness?
When Prelate Forum and his aides arrived, my fellow Keepers of the Dead were plagued with a strange malady. I was away when the disease struck, and I haven't been allowed back inside since. The Prelate said the Abbot ordered the closure, but...
It sounds like it does not trust the prelate.
Prelate Forum...
Oh, flip! Oh, balls, what just happened?
Sorry, friend, but the necropolis... Prelate Forum arrived from the temple, and suddenly my fellow monks fell ill. We were never notified of a visit, and besides, Forum isn't our usual prelate. Never even heard of him. If you can help, I can make sure you're compensated, I think.
This one can look into Prelate Forum for you, yeah?
Fate must have led you here, friend. Prelate Forum arrived aboard the Stormwing. If you can find out where they boarded the ship, it might tell us something. Talk to the portmaster at the harbor, while I deal with any pilgrims that come by.
Tell Coriel more about the necropolis, yes?
This is the necropolis of Necrom, perhaps the largest and oldest necropolis in all of Morrowind. For thousands of years, families have interred their revered ancestors in these catacombs. It's my honor to serve as one of the Keepers of the Dead.
Forgive Coriel for asking, but the Keepers of the Dead?
Yes, we're a monastic order. We keep the crypts in good repair. We help families make funerary arrangements. And we guide those pilgrims who come to visit their ancestors. We never turned anyone away. Until now.
You said you were away when the other Keepers got sick, yes?
I was with Abbot Ilvel when Prelate Forum arrived. I was barely introduced when the Abbot sent me to get tea from the market. I'm worried about the Abbot. He's always been kind to me. He and the monks raised me after... well, I had no other family.
Tell Coriel more about the illness affecting the Keepers of the Dead.
I haven't seen it firsthand. Prelate Forum says the monks are delirious with fever. Now I'm stuck out here, turning pilgrims away, while everyone else is quarantined inside.
You think Prelate Forum is responsible?
I think he brought this sickness to the necropolis, yes. Perhaps he picked it up on the voyage to Necrom, although neither he nor his aides appear sick. Wish I could ask Abbot Ilvel about it, but Prelate Forum won't let me inside to see him.
If the Keepers are sick, it is not prudent to close. Is it not prudent to close the necropolis?
Maybe. But if it isn't spreading to the prelate or his aides, is it really that dangerous? I have no idea.
Speaking of fate, anything happened here recently that could be connected to Hermaeus Mora?
The Lord of Secrets? I hope not. I mean, I suppose Hermaeus Mora isn't bad as far as Daedric princes go. He's not part of the House of Troubles, after all. But trafficking with any Daedra is dangerous business. Everyone knows that.
Okay. Oh, wait. So we... Wait, what? Investigate the necropolis, but we can't go into the necropolis? I probably should have listened to what he was saying. Probably would have been a good idea. What did you say?
Fate must have led you here, friend. Prelate Forum arrived aboard the Storm.
I gotta talk to someone at the harbour. Yeah, okay. That other marker was throwing me off a little bit. I worried a bit about the Abbot. 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 Was I supposed to be hard, Sonny? I'm British. Have you heard how fast I talk on a normal day? Hey? I avoid questing in here, so it's draining. Have a great evening. Off to Ganks and Poor Soul. Okay. sure. Good for you, buddy. Dog Shoulder, thank you very much for coming along. I really appreciate it. And enjoy your PvPing and stuff. If you avoid questing on ESO, it's probably because you're not enjoying the story and immersing yourself into the world. Most people that say they don't enjoy questing in the Elder Scrolls Online are skippers, and they just click through a bunch of messages and don't listen to what the story's about, and they just go and do the fetch quests. Obviously, the quests are going to be really boring if you're just clicking through all the actual fun bits and just doing the boring bit. So my advice is to sit, listen to all the voice acting. Elder Scrolls Online is completely voice acted. Everything in the game is voice acted, and then take things from there, because clicking through the text won't teach you anything, unfortunately. Oh wait, no, that's not who I need to talk to. That's my daily. Ow. Gotta go talk to Boatswain, my bad. Yes, this is the new DLC, the Elder Scrolls Online Necrom, which you just said you haven't started, so you haven't done this one, so it's not boring. I've done everything on ESO. I listened to everything the first time, but once only. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do? I'm confused. Okay to not like questing. Sure.
Where's that layup?
Don't talk about it. You might put other people off who might enjoy questing, so be careful where you post about moaning about questing, you know? I do trials and PvP, yes. I do everything in ESO. There's nothing in ESO that I don't touch. I do crafting, I do housing, I do fashion scrolls, I do trials, dungeons, hard mode trials, dungeons, veteran trials and dungeons. I do PvP, I do everything. I love this game and every part of it. I love the Elder Scrolls Online. The only thing I don't like is the grumpy community, like the meanies, the nasties, but every community has those. It comes hand in hand with playing an MMO, you know. There's always the grumpy fruit. I'm not saying you're grumpy fruit, but like the people that are just not very nice. The rushers, the people that run through dungeons without telling anyone they're rushing, and they run to the boss and nobody gets the loot because they went through and killed it, and those kind of people. Honestly, nothing about the game makes me sad or mad or I don't enjoy. I mean, I don't grind because I don't want to. That's one thing that I try and avoid in ESO because I like to get everything naturally.
Not now, stranger. My assistant never showed up for work today, and I've got my hands full directing cargo bound for both land and sea.
Passengers from the Stormwing may have brought a plague to Necrom.
Plague? That's not a word to toss around lightly. What proof do you have?
The necropolis has been closed because the monks there have fallen ill.
Look, illness is a part of life when you work with the dead. I'm surprised the Keepers of the Dead aren't sick more often. Plague can be serious, but I need more than your word to shut down.
It's not a command candle, that's gifted subs. If you let this one investigate the Stormwing, she can find the proof we need.
Sorry, I can't let you wander around unattended on a ship under my watch. And since my assistant Randus never showed up for work today, I have no one available to escort you. Without Port Agent Randus or more substantial proof, I can't help you.
It does not want to be remembered as the portmaster who let a plague over on Necrom, does it?
No, I wouldn't want that. All right. If you're careful and don't touch anything, you can go aboard and take a look around. But if you find anything to verify your claim, I want you to bring it to me immediately.
Of course, this one will do such a thing, yes. Right, that was easy. I love the good old persuade button. Maz, hello, how are you today? Hope you're glad, because if you don't, I'll be sad. Maz, the one thing I don't like about ESO is that craft bag isn't available. I mean, when ESO is buy to play and there's no monthly subscription, I don't blame them for finding ways to keep the game going. I know that you have to buy expansions and buy the game, but a lot of games have a double payment system where you have to buy the game, and then also pay a monthly subscription. So it's optional for those that need it. I used to play for 3 years without ESO Plus. I do pay for it now out of my own pocket. But I played for 3 years without ESO Plus and didn't really have much of an issue. So, but yeah, it'd be nice if... And they do frequent trials for free where everyone gets the craft bag so you can stock up at those points.
While locked doors don't bother me, you're still pretty solid. I suggest you grab it.
And loads of Elder Scrolls Online stream team partners are given codes to give away, like me, so you can win those that way. A lot of places that do bonus memberships don't do a free trial, so at least there's that. I play for free except when I win the giveaway. Exactly. I get that, although I also get why they made that choice, since it's a nice to have but not a must have. Exactly. You can do with or without. Oh, flip. Hello. Flippin' skeever. Oh, thank you very much for the follows on Twitch and TikTok. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And you do get rewarded with the crowns as well. You get ESO Plus comes with the crowns, the 10% gold and bonus experience acquisition, double bank space, double furnishing space, and you get crowns that you can spend in the crown store. Never buy crowns if you're going to buy less than a couple thousand, by the way, because you get 1,650 crowns for signing up to ESO Plus. So never buy 1,500 crowns. It's not worth it. You buy ESO Plus instead, you'll get more crowns plus all the benefits for a month. And you get to keep the craft bag once your ESO Plus runs out. You just can't put stuff in it. You can take stuff out of it, which is really nice. My fellow kindred, as the Supreme Plague Master of our glorious order, I command you to follow these instructions to the letter. Bring the pestilential lord's implements to Firewatch and meet me at the harbour. We will complete our journey to Necrom aboard the merchant ship Stormwing. Make sure the vials containing the holy miasma of disease are sealed tight. It is important that Periite's breath remains undiluted until we share it with the necropolis misguided monks. I have the robes and cowls you'll need in Necrom. I shall pose as a temple prelate, and you will be my attendants. Soon we can search the necropolis unhindered and find what we seek. To the glory of Periite and the hidden kindred, bright crown! Thank you very much for the follows on Twitch and TikTok. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Down we go into the... Oh, no. Into the bowels of the ship. I want you to know I use my ESO crowns on Sayreen. Oh, good choice. Sayreen is a very good choice. Oh, this looks totally normal. Totally not suspicious. Departed for Vex City on the morning tide. Bound for Daedric Mora. A fine morning to set sail. 18 days ago, I made port at Daedric Mora and took on a cargo of muck sponge. 15 days ago, took on passengers at Firewatch. Prelate Farum and his aides who observe a vow of silence. Strange group, all with the scars that indicate they suffered some pox or other in the past. I've never met anyone from the tent all like them before, and they had a lot of cargo crates that smelled like something tied inside them. They better not stink up the old. 11 days ago, rounded up the North Cape and the Telvarni Peninsula in the rough seas. Half the crew was too sick to work today. The prelate and his aides kept to the lower decks. I even found a few of them down in the hold. 4 days ago, 3 days out of Necrom, the crew is complaining about skeevers. There must be some sort of infestation in the hold. There must be probably something to do with those crates they prelate. Brought aboard. I'm going to take a look. Then I'll look up until we reach Necrom. Kelly, thank you. Sausage. Hey, Kelly, thank you very resubscription or subscription. I really appreciate it. Welcome and or welcome back to the Offshore Tea Suppliers. Enjoy your chat badge, your emotes, the ability to change the room lights, and the ability to use sound commands. All the commands available to you are underneath exclamation mark commands. Enjoy. Thank you very much. Also, thank you for choosing me to use your Amazon Prime on. Did you know you can link up Amazon Prime with Twitch and you get Prime Gaming, where you get free games every month and you get to choose one streamer to subscribe to for free at no extra cost every month. Thank you for choosing me out of the thousands and millions of people streaming right now. It is my honor to be your choice. I hope you enjoy your chat badge. It sure does look lovely on you, I'm sure. I'm sure. Right, let's return to Curate Gadden. Curate Gadden! Here we go. Round we go. Where it stopped, nobody knows except we do, because... I'm supposed to go tell that lady, aren't I? I should probably tell her first. It's not showing up a marker on here, but I feel like she deserves to know. Unless she's disappeared.
What's going on?
It looks like she's disappeared.
Nobody wants to go near.
Is she still here?
Good question. I hear
She seems to have disappeared.
that arrived with a prelate.
Is that her? No, that's Ravala. This is not the lady. Is this a lady? She must have already beat me over there to go talk to her.
That's my guess, anyway.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Up we go.
And up we go. Okay. I guess I wasn't gonna tell her.
I was worried maybe you abandoned me.
Of course not, Gadden.
If I have to turn away one more family... Did you learn anything at the Stormwing about a sickness or a plague? And did the temple really send Prelate Forum to the necropolis?
Prelate Forum is an impostor. He's the leader of the hidden kindred cult and a follower of Periite.
An imposter? Let me see what you found. I knew there was something wrong the moment I saw the prelate. Oh, I suppose I should call him Blightcrown. What kind of name is that? And what does a devotee of Periite want in the necropolis?
The note does not say, but it does indicate that they want to search the necropolis for something.
All sorts of relics and heirlooms are stored in the catacombs with the ancestors. And with Periite cultists loose inside, Abbot Ilvel and the Keepers are in terrible danger. We need to get into the necropolis. But how? The main door is locked.
You must know another way to get into the necropolis, yes?
I don't. Wait! When I wanted to slip out after curfew, I used the cellar that connects to the city's underways. I doubt Blightcrown or his attendants know about it. Meet me in the tunnel behind the necropolis. I think I can get us inside from there.
Good idea. This one will meet you in the tunnel.
The entrance to the underways is on the west side of the necropolis. You'll find the cellar door in an alcove on your right. I'll post a notice about the closure and join you there. We can't let Periite's cult rummage through the catacombs.
What can you tell Khajiit about Periite, yes?
Not a terrible lot. I'm not an expert on Daedric studies or anything. I know he's the Daedric Prince of Pestilence, the Blighted Lord, the Master of Tasks. Some believe he isn't a very important prince, but people get sick all the time.
People worship a god of disease?
People worship all sorts of things. Periite's followers see disease as a blessing. They revel in suffering and spreading plagues. Blightcrown's attendants have pox scars. I should have suspected something when I first met them.
You seem very worried about the abbot.
I was orphaned at a young age. No other family. Abbot Ilvel took me in and raised me. He's the father I never had. A kind and devout servant of the necropolis. But maybe too trusting. It never occurred to him to question Blightcrown's story.
Blightcrown, as the prelate, said the necropolis was closed by order of the abbot.
I only have Blightcrown's word about that. I'm not even sure if the abbot and the keepers are really sick. When I returned, the place was already locked tight, and I was ordered to stay at the door and turn pilgrims away.
What about the city guard? They can help, yes?
As Prelate Forum, Blightcrown has the authority of the temple. The Necrom Guard would never make a move against a temple prelate or the orders of the abbot. No. We need to get inside and find the abbot ourselves, before it's too late.
Courier ran into some hidden kindred cultists at Alaveles.
You did? Prelate Forum, Blightcrown, spoke privately with Abbot Ilvel when he first arrived. His attendants didn't speak at all. I wonder what they could be seeking in the necropolis. What was the hidden kindred doing in Alaveles?
The cultists built a gateway to APOCRYPHA. They are looking for something in Hermaeus Mora as well.
APOCRYPHA? By the ancestors, what does our necropolis have to do with Daedric princes and Oblivion realms?
That is why Khajiit is here to find out.
Still, there are all sorts of treasures in the catacombs. I'm not sure if the keepers even have a complete record of everything down there.
Hi Flakesaurus, how are you today? Hope you're glad, because if you don't, I'll be sad alone. Okay, round the back. Sneaky, sneaky. By the way, this NPC has some very interesting backstory if you want to look up Relin Devath. I have mentioned it on stream, but yeah, quite a cool occurrence, that NPC.
Over here, friend. A rarely used trapdoor.
Ooh, that looks a bit... Oh, is it hot in here, or is it just... What's going on? Ooh, I don't really want to steal from here while I'm doing this. I mean, later. Definitely time for that later. Although this is the way to get to the Outlaw's Refuge as well.
No one around, just as I hoped. The chapel is through the doorway and up the stairs.
Go into the chapel and we're going to get married. But first, there's loads of urns. Delicious, delicious urns. Let me loot them. Sometimes they have some real nice stuff in them. Although this time was not a good example, unfortunately. Okay.
A back door? A young keeper's gateway to all kinds of mischief. There may be more to this curate than I thought.
You know, I wonder... Isn't there... Didn't I unlock Scrut? And like I could walk around with Scrut, but I don't see Scrut. Because it said that Scrut could follow me around, but I guess only when I'm in certain quests, maybe? Because I thought I'd have them as a pet, but I don't.
To the right, friend. The door to the chapel is at the end of the hall.
Ooh. Book rest, common. Bookshelf, bookshelf. I mean, I might as well get rid of these stinky assassins and read these bookshelves. Delicious, delicious. That's terrible. See, that was worth it. I got a law book. Don't sleep on the law book unlocks, chat. Don't sleep on the law book unlocks. No, stop. I'm heading to the chapel. Shut up. There's a blob. Okay. Yeah, well, I would go through there, but first I need to loot all of this stuff, bro. There's too much stuff for me to loot to just drop it. Look at all these bookshelves.
Locked? The chapel is never locked. Can
Well,
you
it is today.
If not, Curate Zancon leaves his key on a shelf to the northwest.
Oh, I can lockpick it. Don't worry. Oh, I can lockpick it. Don't you worry about that, gangster. I'm playing a Templar, which is basically like a Paladin-style class. Lots of holy abilities, a lot of spell casting, but a lot of upfront stuff as well. So you can do ranged, or you can do like in-your-face, melee. I do a mixture of ranged and melee abilities because I really like ranged and melee abilities. I don't want to pick up that. I want to lockpick. So, yeah, Templar's super fun. You can do healing, tanking, and damage dealing with pretty much any class in the Elder Scrolls Online, which is something that is very unique about this game and the way that it works. So if you're interested in giving it a go, basically any class can be any role and use any weapon. Shut up! Stop looking at me! I'm really good at lockpicking. Shut up. Hey. Okay. Now, none of these are lootable? Bro, come on. Okay. Hello? Oh dear. Destroy sensors. Eel. Ew.
Don't know any
Dane,
about a full...
Abbot Ilfeld is in danger. Prelate Farum put one of those foul sensors in his...
Hey! Get out of here, you! Nice, thanks. No worries, sausage. Hey! Who's attacking me? Oh, you're over there hiding in the corner, are you? Cheeky bugger. Can't believe you've done this. More urns for us to looty loot. Mmm, tasty.
No, I know nothing of Prior Durdrin's tomb. Leave me be.
They ask so many questions. Please, help the others.
Oh my god. That scared the poo-poo out of me. Kelly, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs to the Realm of Insanity. I really appreciate it. And thank you for giving a sub to Tagelin, Zafir, Indefinite Returns, Sweetherby, and Harley Quinn. Welcome welcome back to the Offshore Tea Suppliers. Enjoy your chat badge, your emotes, the ability to change the room lights, and the ability to sound commands or the commands available to you, and the exclamation mark commands. Enjoy! Thank you very much for those gifted subs. My goodness. My goodness, eh? That was quite the jump scare, even though it wasn't meant to be. Keep the censers burning to infuse the chapel with Periite's blessed breath. But use care. Do not exhaust our supply before we find what we seek. Question the keepers, stricken by our prince's favour. Where is the relic? Where is Prior Durgeon's tomb? What other secrets hide in the catacombs? In their fever, they should reveal what we need to find the relic. Abbot Ivel may know more about these topics than the others, keepers of the dead. Move him to his chambers and I will question him personally. Thank you. It was actually my growling. Not that it was good, but if anyone was wondering, yeah, that was me singing it. Well, growling slash screaming slash just doing that, whatever that was. Amadreki, how are you today? I hope you're glad, because if you don't, I don't know if I've already said that to you today, so here we go.
Destroy that foul censor, friend.
Yeah, hold on, I've got bookshelves to read first, mate. Hang on. Got bookshelves to read first, bro. Hang on. Urns to loot, bookshelves to... See? Blueprint. Just got a blueprint. And I do wonder if there's going to be a chance to get a page when we're looting these things at the moment. because there's a special event on for Secrets of the Telvanni event that has special pages around the world. So it'd be interesting to know if we can get those from random places like this.
No, Prelate, stop. Fulcrum Obscura. Daedrin's tomb in the lower catacombs.
Poor Abbot Ilvel. He's delirious. What did he say about the lower catacombs? How insidious. Blightcrown made the Keepers of the Dead sick so he could question them in their fevered state. And also he could find some old relic hidden in the necropolis? Why go to all the trouble?
It is part of a plot to attack Hermaeus Mora. Khajiit was told that the Fates sent her here to stop it.
Hermaeus Mora? The Keepers of the Dead have nothing to do with the Lord of Secrets.
They do now.
And I never heard of anything called the Fulcrum Obscura. Wait, how do you know all this? Are you a cultist too?
This one's only choice is to say no. She agreed to help because the threat to Hermaeus Mora also endangers Nirn.
Endangers Nirn? I'm just a minor curate working in the necropolis. Feuds between Daedric princes are beyond me. Still, I want to help. Finding anything in the catacombs will take time. We might be able to catch up with Blightcrown if we hurry.
What kind of relic would be in Prior Durdin's tomb?
Prior Durdrin founded the necropolis and our order. Abbot Ilvel idolized him. Told me the Prior was obsessed with Necrom's history and had received a special charge from Lord Vivec. There's a key to the catacombs in the desk. Hurry, friend.
This one will get the key and head to the catacombs.
Take the key from the desk and head to the catacombs. The door is through the chapel and to the north. I'll stay with Abbot Ilvel. Do what I can until he recovers. Just be careful. We know Blightcrown didn't arrive at the necropolis by himself.
Tell Coriel, what else can you tell her about Prior Durdrin and their tomb?
Prior Durdrin established the Keepers of the Dead as a religious order and built this abbey over the ancient necropolis. He lived and died here centuries ago.
Do you know anything about the relic? The Fulcrum Obscura?
I don't remember that coming up in any of the abbot's lectures. But Prior Durdrin possessed many talents. Legend has it he could command powerful Daedra and resist their lures. And he was given some sort of charge by Lord Vivec personally.
And where will Coriel find Prior Durdrin's tomb,
I only visited it once, with Abbot Ilvel when I was very young. It's somewhere in the lower catacombs, at the very deepest point in the necropolis. Remember, Blightcrown brought the hidden kindred with him. You might have to fight to get there.
Abbot Ilvel and the other keepers are going to be alright, yes?
The ancestors watch over us. I have faith that in moments of need, my prayers will be answered. Although it certainly helps that the sensors were destroyed and that foul miasma is dissipating. I'll do what I can while you deal with the imposter.
Of course. But first, tell this one about the catacombs, yes?
Since the founding of Morrowind, Dark Elves have interred their dead in necropolises. Necrom is one of the oldest, maybe the oldest. Here, our people can visit their revered ancestors, seek their guidance, remind them they haven't been forgotten.
Are there many relics in the catacombs?
It depends what you mean by relic. Many families choose to honor their dead by entombing them with trophies or keepsakes. Some of those might be valuable, or dangerous. But no Dark Elf would think of stealing from their ancestors.
Right. This one thanks you. Khajiit must go now, though.
The door to the catacombs is through the chapel and to the north. Prior Durdrin's tomb is deep inside.
Right. Unfortunately, before we disappear into the necropolis catacombs, I'm going to have to head off because I have a meeting in half an hour and I want to make sure that we are ready for it. So, if you are watching on the VOD, this is the end of the line for you. I'm sorry if you're watching live on Twitch. Don't go just yet. Stick around for a minute because we're going to do a little wind down. But if you are watching on the board, thank you for being the wonderful T-Storians. You have a name now. And keeping up with the history of the realm by catching up on the VODs. Please do follow me on my other socials. You can go to kpowitsd.com / links, or you can go to the links in bios or links in descriptions. If you haven't already left a comment, please do so I can get to know you the same way that I do to those live on Twitch. And don't forget, you don't just deserve a life, you deserve a happy, healthy and fulfilled life. I appreciate you and I hope to catch you live one day. I'm streaming on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays, 4 days a week, 12:30 PM BST, although I'm usually a little bit late because I'm filming or editing a TikTok ready for that day. You can also keep up with me on Twitch and TikTok and all those places. So, I love you butts. Until next time,